It's your boy Warlow back with another My Team video. And we are gonna go over Friday's content for Season 8 My Team. I'm sorry if I'm thrown off a little bit. Okay. I was knocked out, actually, just a second. I was knocked out sitting with my dog right here, sitting on me while I was knocked out, and they were just cleaning the basement. So the basement actually looks clean down here, which is looks crazy to say, but we're gonna go over Season 8 about what I think is gonna drop, because it gets a lot interesting. So underneath the comment section, let me know who you think is gonna be, and we'll see who gets it right on Wednesday, because we got a lot of content coming to, soon on Friday. Should be interesting, and we're gonna go over what I think. So first thing first, the last year 2K gave us Joel Embiid. I think the year before that they gave us, was it Kareem at point guard? I can't remember. Right, it might have been, or was that Jokic at point guard one year? I know there was. Okay, I know that there was. I checked on my phone. Really, I'm not even completely sure. Was it in 2K24? Yeah, we got a point guard Kareem. I don't think it's gonna be anything that crazy, because last year they gave it Joel Embiid. This ain't the company no more. It is what it is. For Domination, at least, I think we're getting Dennis Rodman. They like to make Dennis Rodman a free card always. He doesn't have a dark matter in the game currently. If we search right here, he doesn't have an 100 overall. So I think that's a very good prediction for the level 40. Like, come back. I think Dennis Rodman will be evolving this season somehow. He always gets a card or something like the 100 overall, and he hasn't gotten one yet. He needs an updated card. I think he makes logical sense. 6'7", doesn't fall under that crazy height. And I like Dennis Rodman in 2K, so he fits the Domination vibe. So I like it. I personally like it. So Dennis Rodman is my prediction for the level 40. Excuse me. I wouldn't mind level 40 Dennis Rodman that can play point guard, but I'm taking him for that. Level 1 is interesting. 2K likes to, like, they gave us Donovan Mitchell last season, I think, right? Didn't we all get a free Donovan Mitchell card for doing the Evos? I think we did. I could be wrong. Maybe we didn't. Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, we got this card. My prediction right here is Dwight Howard. Okay, Dwight Howard has an 100 overall, but, like, based on what they done before, like, doesn't Donovan Mitchell already have 100? Like, Donovan Mitchell highest card is only a dark matter. So they kind of like to make it 96 to dark matter. So I think it'll be 97 to 100 overall. And Dwight Howard's not that great in my team. So I can see him easily giving a popular name like Dwight Howard for free. And he's going to suck. But I mean, I can really see. I would wish they gave us a 6'10" point guard for level 40. I know that ain't happening. But like I would love an out of position center. Even their like 6'10" range. But let's just be realistic. That's just not going to happen. And 2K is just not going to do that. So next up for the Pro Pass, I think it's going to be Kyrie Irving. I really like this prediction. He does not have another card. He has not had another card in a long minute. He makes sense to get the level 40. I like this prediction. I really do. I personally really like it. I think it makes a lot of sense. Kyrie Irving is a player that should get a card. He makes sense to get level 40. So for me, I like it. I'm going Kyrie Irving. Let me know if you think it's wrong. I think for the Pro Pass, it makes sense. Someone going to be like, but Carla, they just did a Pro Pass Zion or point guard last time. I mean, they did Austin Reeves and then did another point, John Wall. So they did John Wall, then Austin Reeves back-to-back seasons. So I don't think that matters. And I think for the Pro Pass, that makes sense. Now, the level 37 for Wards, I can see Sabonis getting a card. Like, he might not be that great. They probably gonna nerf him somehow. But I can see this guy, Sabonis. Like, he hasn't had a card in a minute. Shoot, they could even give his son a card, too. Because the other Sabonis hasn't had a card in a little minute either. Maybe they do some dynamic duo dark matter something. I don't know. With this. Because, like, they both haven't really had a card in a minute. So I think they might be evolving the challenges. I did have Tim Thomas right down, but I don't think it'll be him. Tim Thomas is the guy that'll probably put in the packs during the season. And I like this Sabonis. I haven't had a card in a minute. Sabonis hasn't had a card in a while. They could easily do a dynamic duo. They did that dynamic duo thing with Hart and Brunson last season. Makes a lot of sense for it. I like that prediction a lot. For that, I mean, there could be cards in it. Make them a duo. I think this is actually a fire prediction. I really like this prediction. So, yeah, I really, really like this dang prediction. Now that brings us up to the level 40. And and I have to go over multiple cards in my opinion. Who could be it? I'm gonna make a staple prediction for level 40. You know, I'm gonna have a staple one I'm gonna go with. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this right here. Okay, so first thing first, it could be Will Chamberlain. I don't think it will be, but Will Chamberlain does make a lot of sense. Hasn't had a card since April. Makes sense for a level 40 card. He's only 7'1". He's not a crazy height. Like it would be, but then again, like it just I don't see it because they just dropped a game. He makes a lot of sense. I don't think they're gonna do it. Now the next guy could be Cade Cunningham. You shout to you for he thinks he DM'd me saying Cade Cunningham. He just been drafted. If they want to make it draft related, because they just gave Paolo Banchero a card, it was weird they didn't give Cade Cunningham a card. That is weird because they typically makes no sense why he didn't get a card. And it could be just he wasn't the first round. Actually, he might get a draft day card on Tuesday. Because if we look right here, I forgot to show this on 2K24. If they didn't get a draft card yet, it might be because like last year on the next drop, they dropped multiple. Okay, it wasn't last year. I think it was 23. It might have been 20 free next drop. They dropped a lot of players on that day as well. So it is very possible that the level 40 card, the level 4, there is other players other than next cards. And that's very, very possible. And if they go that route, well, then we should talk about it. So, Cade Cunningham. Didn't Cade Cunningham get a card this time? I think he did, actually. Didn't Cade? I thought Cade got a card this day, didn't he? No, it was Paolo Banchero. Maybe Cade. Oh, no, Cade did get a card. Yeah, he did. So, if we got to see what they drop it tomorrow with this, Cade Cunningham, he might potentially be in the next drop tomorrow. I'm not saying he will be, but it's a real possibility that he easily really could. Now, the next one for it is Penny Hardaway. He was a guy I thought made sense, but I just don't think they will because not a lot of people know Penny. I thought it makes sense 6'7" point guard. I mean, it'd be hilarious if they made Shad at level 40 and trolled is like, that would just be troll. But I think Penny Hardaway is a guy that makes sense. And the last but not least, who I think, is Zach LaVine. He's another one because he hasn't had a card in a little minute either. I mean, would they hit us with a level 40 LaVine in Season 8? I just don't know about that. But my prediction for the GOAT level 40, and it makes sense with the theme because they want it to be a GOAT card, and I think the GOAT card is going to be James Harden. Okay, y'all can disagree with a wall. I know. You're going to be saying Carlo. But James Harden hasn't had a card in 2 months. And I forgot to say, Nikola Jokic will be like, it's just not going to happen. I just know he hasn't had a card in a while either. But let's just be serious. They're not giving us Nikola Jokic. So, but James Harden is 6'5". He makes logical sense to get a GOAT card. It's not like a random player like Penny, Zach LaVine. They're not really definitions of GOATs. James Harden has his own leaner. James Harden still has a lot of his own SIGs. They obviously have a card planned for him. So I think the level 40 is going to be a point guard. I think they're going to give us the GOAT card, but they're going to troll making it a point guard. And it makes a lot of sense if GOAT James Harden is the point guard. I'm not saying it's 100% precise. It's going to be accurate, but I think it's going to be James Harden. Y'all can let me know in the comment section if you agree, if you think it is wrong. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I think we went over everything pretty much, breaking it down for level 40, and I want to definitely hear y'all takes on it. I think they might give us a signature liar code. You know, easily if you know, like I know they did a theme with Bernard King. If they do that again, I guess Scottie Pippen could make sense. But I'm going with James Harden. I like the prediction, and I'm gonna see y'all next in my team video. And give me a key.